In a world where technology is constantly evolving, businesses are always on the lookout for ways to stay ahead of the curve, and developers must do the same. SAP has been a leader in this space, helping companies around the globe run better. But what happens after you've achieved the pinnacle of efficiency and innovation? The answer lies in the mantra, keep running better. You may have heard me saying this before, but it never gets old. The phrase, we've always done it this way, is the enemy of progress. Always question the status quo. Keep running better. It's a commitment to continuous improvement. It's about recognizing that the journey doesn't end when you've achieved success. It's about maintaining that success and building upon it. SAP's suite of intelligent, sustainable solutions is designed to support this ongoing journey. And we are also continuously pursuing the goal of keep running better for you. So sit back now and listen to all the innovations we have in store.
Please welcome on stage Philip Hetzig, Senior Vice President, Head of Cross-Product Engineering and Experience, SAP.
Thank you so much, and good morning, Bangalore, and welcome to everyone here inside and everyone watching online. Thomas put it right, we have amazing things to show with you today, so let's get started right away with the foundation for everything, integration. Now, integration is really the bedrock for everything you're going to experience over the next, well, around about 57 minutes now. Because the breadth and depth of SAP's portfolio remains unmatched. And we have delivered this depth, for example, with great progress on one domain model. Now, one domain model is used that our applications can talk to each other out of the box for master data and configuration objects. And by to date, we have delivered more than 90 of those integrations with one domain model, including many great new entities such as skills, workforce capabilities, purchasing group. This is twice as much compared to last year's TechEd. Regarding the breadth of the portfolio, we have introduced SAP Start last year, which is our central entry point across all of SAP's application, allowing you to navigate seamlessly between the application, get business insights, and also have all your workflows from all of SAP applications in one place. And you can also extend it using SAP Build Work Zone. SAP Start is now available. We started with S/4HANA Cloud and SuccessFactors content, and we're going to deliver way more content across all applications out of the box next year. Another essential part of our integration efforts is SAP Task Center, our one unified workflow inbox across of all SAP applications. Now, we are covering now from SAP around about 130 workflows out of the box, Ariba, SuccessFactors, S4, Fieldglass, many more. This is 40% more compared to last year's TechEd. And we have a problem. We are running out of SAP tasks. So we used a little extra time and are now happy to introduce that we're expanding SAP Task Center to non-SAP applications. We are now able to integrate workflows from ServiceNow, from Salesforce, from Workday, and all other non-SAP vendors. And to make this really simple for all of us, from the get-go, we've partnered with partners such as CBS and ITCE, who have confirmed it's incredibly easy to extend Task Center with other applications as well. I'm proud to announce that non-SAP application support for SAP Task Center is available Q1 next year for both partners and customers. I hope you're gonna like it. Thank you. Now, this rapid fire hose of what we call the suite qualities is, of course, spanning all of our 4 major end-to-end processes, such as recruit to retire, lead to cash, and many more. And of course, we are not only working across those processes, but also innovate within the processes. Some of you may remember that last year, I told you that recruit to retire, for example, is fully integrated. And this gives us now a new opportunity, because now we can actually innovate on top and like never before. For example, with total workforce management. And to tell you all about it, let me welcome Shiva Sundarasan, SVP of Application Engineering SAP SuccessFactors.
Thank you, Philip. Ensuring that you have the right person at the right place at the right time is and always has been one of the key business goals for every organization to ensure continuity and growth. For the modern organization, the demand has never been greater and the stakes have never been higher. In our current moment, increasingly volatile market require an increasingly diverse workforce. And tight labor market continues to drive up the personal costs and the risk. At the same time, 50% of the organization are sourcing their talent by increasing the use of external workforce. Simply put, it's been more complicated than ever for organizations to identify and leverage the skills they have, what they need, when they need them. Unless, of course, you are a user of SAP and total workforce management. Because managing this new, diverse, and dispersed workforce well requires a collaboration between HR and procurement. So, how can we support this from a product perspective? We integrated select capabilities from SAP SuccessFactors, S/4HANA, SAP Fieldglass, Resource Management to create something only SAP can do and address specific industry needs. With Total Workforce Management, organization can unlock a network of internal employees and external workers. For organization to become a skill-driven, you need a single skill model across the entire talent lifecycle. SAP recently announced the general availability of Talent Intelligence Hub to power an organization's entire learning and talent strategy. And we have integrated talent intelligence across the SAP's ecosystem. These are exciting new capabilities, and let's see them in action. Let's now learn about how you can make use of these innovations to improve project staffing. Please welcome my friend Kalpana, playing a role of project and a resource manager at a services company, Point Peak Consulting. Welcome, Kalpana.
Thanks, Shiva. Point Peak has been a leader in cloud software implementations. And we are seeing more and more customers relying on AI to run their organizations efficiently. Point Peak wants to be a leader in this area. Fortunately, we just landed up with a huge AI project, but we have to staff it. Let me show you how SAP makes staffing simple. My journey begins here at SAP Start. SAP Start gives me information I need to do my job, from showing me things that requires my approval, including the ServiceNow task, to actionable insights. And the best of all, I have my new best friend, Joule. Friend takes time. Okay, Joule, I can ask simple questions to Joule, and it gives me help with a variety of tasks. And it is fun, conversational, and easy to use. Let me show you how good a friend Joule is. I'm asking Joule to give me the staffing resource request for the Eliminate project and include the resource name, capacity, and staffing status. Wow. Joule is indeed a great friend. Thank you. And how did SAP do all this? We are feeding Joule with relevant APIs from SAP Business Accelerator Hub and then passing the information to the card services, which allows me to see the result. And that's not it. I can add the card to the SAP Start.
Very cool. In fact, you have a perfect starting point. And looks like you need an AI consultant.
That's right. I do. And fortunately, I have SAP's S4. Okay, it's coming up. S4, Cloud for Projects, Resource Management. This view uses master data integration to bring together project data from S4, the workforce data, the contingent workforce data from Fieldglass, and workforce person data from SuccessFactors. And thanks to SAP SuccessFactors Unified Skills Taxonomy, I'm able to just compare all the three candidates here. What I like the most about this whole page is, I'm able to compare Aisha, who is an external worker, alongside Radhika and Dinesh, who are internal workers.
So it looks like you have a perfect candidate. And what if you had even more information about these resources so that you can make better decisions? And what if you have a perspective from an employee side?
Great questions. because then it wouldn't be about what the project needs, but also about what the employee wants. Let's take a quick look at Radhika's profile. This is the planned new design for people profile in SAP SuccessFactors. See, I want to make sure Radhika is good at skill-wise. But I also want to understand who Radhika is and see if it lines up with the project. And that's exactly what the people profile helps me here. I can learn things like what drives Radhika to succeed, her areas of interest, and also, most importantly, the skills that she's passionate about.
Looks like you found your AI consultant. Now, Kalpana showed how SAP's fully integrated experience can make staffing a project easy. But organizations like Point Peak Consulting must also plan their long-term strategy, which means they have to ensure they have the right expertise in the to meet their organizational goals. Sometimes that means having to bring people from outside the organization. And through some planned innovation, SAP is poised to dramatically improve things like candidate recruitment. Kalpana, can you show them how we are doing it?
Sure, Shiva. As I mentioned to you, we are looking at hiring an AI strategist. We want to be an AI consulting leader. If I look at the applicants who have applied for the job, Priya and John clearly shows me a strong skill match. Shiva, can you explain what string match concept is?
Of course. Skills can be similar to one another. For example, I may be looking someone great at Microsoft PowerPoint, but I would be fine in hiring somebody great in Google Slides. Why? Because they are similar skills. SAP's planned skill map will help you understand this type of skill relationship better and make it easier to compare candidates.
Perfect. I've gone ahead and compared Priya and John here. You can see here that the skills in the green for both these candidates are the skills that I'm looking for my job. Perfect. But I'm also looking for an expert in business development because we want to develop and improve the AI practice. Thankfully, I can see that there are 3 skills which are very similar to business development that Priya has, while John has none. I have never been able to do these kind of comparisons before. And without these insights, I might have even overlooked Priya and missing an opportunity to add her to my leadership team. I love this, Shiva.
I do too. Total Workforce Management is an excellent example of integration, a single domain model, task center, master data with SAP Start and Joule all running on BTP. These are fantastic new capabilities, and we can't wait to see how you can make use of them to solve some of your talent challenges. We are so excited to help you ignite the potential in your workforce. And with that, let me hand it back to Philip. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Amazing demo. Give it up. And look, there's so many customers who are incredibly excited about it. One of them is Rising, and I'd like to have a conversation with Mathan Das, SVP of Rising Digital Service. Mathan, join me on stage.
Hey, great to
Mathan.
see you again.
Great to see you, man. How are you doing?
Hi, everyone.
Can you tell me a little bit, we share this excitement, Total Workforce Management, the integration. Tell us a little bit more why you are excited about it.
Absolutely, Philip. So first of all, it's great to be on stage with you here at TechEd. So absolutely, I'm super pumped, super excited about Total Workforce Management, and I'll tell you why. So Rising is a professional services company, right? So people are our business, right? And over the last couple of years, resource management for projects have changed dramatically for a few reasons, right? So number one, coming out of the pandemic, remote working is accepted more than ever before, right? Number two, the rise of the gig economy. So we have a lot of people working on multiple projects at the same time. And number three, something I think we can all relate to, the pace of innovation, right, has been unprecedented, and that requires replanning of skills continuously, right? And lastly, for us, Rising specifically, we went through a major acquisition last year. So we are looking to unify our talent supply chain across 2 companies, running 2 different SAP variants, one on public cloud and one on private cloud. So for all these reasons, Philip, Total Workforce Management is a game changer for us. It gives one consolidated view of all employee types across the organization.
That was really great, Nathan. I love to hear that. Tell us a little bit more. What's the business value also that you expect from it?
So there are a number of different business values, but I think some key ones for me. Number one, it gives greater flexibility in terms of resource and skills planning. Number two, it gives us access to advanced analytics, right? So I can overlay project KPIs like utilization, revenue with people-centric KPIs, and that's a big thing for us. And lastly, it's a key enabler for two-tier ERP. Essentially, the employee master data replication and transactional level integration of our talent supply chain. And that makes intercompany processes much smoother and more seamless. So to sum it up, Philip, total workforce management gives us greater agility, greater visibility, and that in turn translates to success for our customers' projects in a fairly dynamic world.
Thank you so much, Nathan. Couldn't have wrapped up this section better than you did. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks for this great testimonial. And
great
looking
to be
forward
here.
to the partnership.
Thanks so much,
Thank
Philip.
you so much.
Thank you.
Now, we're super excited about the latest innovations on integration, but when we already talk about making SAP software more easy and fun to use, we also need to talk about user experience. And who is better suited than our Chief Design Officer, Arid Bovmik.
Namaskara, Bengaluru. Great to be here. We are on a journey to make SAP applications the most delightful, accessible business applications in the planet. And with this, I'm glad that one of our very dear customers will join me on stage today to introduce this topic. We are working very closely with her and her team to make sure our product experiences are better. So let's welcome Daniela Meisenheimer, Head of CX and Business Platform at Dueler. Welcome, Daniela.
Hi, Aaron. Hi.
Can you share some insights on Dueler's business transformation journey, and specifically how is SAP helping with that?
Thanks, Aaron. So it's great to be here and to share some insights of our journey at Dueler. So there are actually three main reasons for our digital transformation. So first, to foster sustainable growth and improvement. Second, strengthen our value chain through business networks. And third, to optimize and automate end-to-end processes. In addition to the business value, it was important to us to work with someone who really understands the company as someone to have a lived collaboration and a partner-like approach, with mutual respect, trust, and reliability. And that's why we made the conscious decision to go all in with SAP. So, as only with SAP, fully integrated processes are possible. So, also, there's a great trust between Dueler and SAP due to a consistent, open and transparent communication, and sometimes also a tough one. So, based on this trust, we created a mirror system out of our productive landscape in a joint collaboration with SAP. On this unique copy, of course with encrypted data, we jointly collaborate. So now, SAP can test updates and learn from a productive landscape, and we, as Dueler, can benefit from the latest innovations with minimal disruptions, mostly. So this is a real win-win situation. Together, I believe we are changing the way we develop things and how we innovate in all areas of our business.
Thanks, Daniela, for these insights. And I know working with UX is a big focus. Can you tell me a little bit about why that is, and why should customers care about UX?
Sure. So you're absolutely right, Aaron. So user experience is a topic is certainly very close to my heart. And I'm convinced it should be for every single organization. We must empower employees to do their best work possible in the easiest way possible. So, and we can't, we want our customers to enjoy every single interaction they have with us with personalized touch points and experience. To ensure this, the software needs to be accessible and totally simple. It's exciting to see the process SAP has made over the last 2 years, and it's even better to be part of the journey, actively co-innovating and shaping the future together. And I can only encourage all of you to proactively share feedback, engage with the great people at SAP, and shape an outcome-driven environment for your own organization. And I promise it also makes a lot of fun.
Thanks for sharing, Daniela. We think the same. And you'll be happy to hear that today we are launching the user research panel exactly for this purpose. So everyone, please join me in making your voices heard to shape our products, especially online, here, or at TechEd in the UX booths. Thanks for your insights, Daniela. Thanks for joining me on stage. So our user experience journey has made great progress over the past year. More than 74% of SAP's applications in the cloud have already adopted Horizon, our design language, including SAP S/4HANA, SAP SuccessFactors, SAP Ariba, and many, many more. And we are introducing cutting-edge style guides that are relevant for today. Now, UX is not only about the looks, though. Our design system has been built to make your work easier. Working together with your feedback, we have introduced 47 updated components across our portfolio. And examples include updated visual designs and contrast ratios for better accessibility and better understanding of input fields. Of course, we've also improved some of our most popular product experiences, like, for example, the org chart in SAP SuccessFactors that allows you to find the right contact with the right skill even faster. We gave our Fiori design guidelines a complete overhaul to include all our current updates and make it super easy for you to work with. It's available for all UX and product designers, and even documents the best practices. And these design resources are available in Figma libraries. And for you, our developers, we have updated our UI software development kits, including SAP UI5, SAP Web Components, Fiori Fundamentals, and many more. This is our new opinionated design system, and we can't wait for you to try it out. Hey, Philip, how about mobile?
Yeah, how about mobile? Thank you, Aaron. Yes, Aaron, thank you. Look, let's talk about mobile. If you were here at TechEd last year, you may remember that I've promised you that we make all of our mobile applications easier to use, unify our store experience, and update all our app icons for a harmonized suite feeling. And oh boy, did we deliver. Similar to Horizon for the web, we also updated more than 55 new and enhanced components specifically for mobile and updated our design guidelines. And we also, for example, updated the Concur mobile application. Look how fantastic the new Concur application looks, and Horizon Evening, and we believe it will make filing expense reports and planning trips so much more fun. We also released a new version of SAP Mobile Start, our central entry point to all of SAP applications on mobile as well. And some of you may remember in Mobile Start, we support widgets from the get-go because we believe all the information should be accessible on every device. And now we expanded the support of widgets to the watch, to the iPad and the iPad lock screen. And now you can also use your widgets on the Mac. And you can access all your business KPIs here as well. But we're not stopping there. We have also brought SAP Analytics Cloud together with SAP Mobile Start. So your most important business KPIs can reside in your pocket, on your watch, wherever you are. And now, in addition also to iOS and Android, we also now support foldable devices as well. Now, all the presented features is not just yeah, it looks gorgeous on the foldable device. Look, clap it up, it's really cool. And you can now do the same. With all our SDKs for iOS and for Android, as well as the mobile development kit, all of those capabilities are also available to you. Such as also for EY, who has used SAP Build Apps to extend actually our mobile portfolio. EY has implemented a very great application bringing together NGOs as well as people who are in humanitarian crisis and needs to bring them together. Now, we want to really empower and enable everyone to work wherever they are, whether this is in the office, whether this is while you're working out, or whether this is maybe in the car. Because we know many people work from cars as well. For example, sales representatives. And that's why we're introducing retail execution.
Okay, let's see what's the first appointment for the day. Good. Before I start, I need to be better prepared for the meeting. What do I need to know about S-Mart and the previous visit?
Your next visit is at S-Mart Tumker Road. Last time we had 3 planogram violations and 1 mislabeled discount. There is 1 promotional display to be placed at your discretion.
Hi Sunit.
Hey Raksha,
I am stuck in wonderful Bengaluru traffic. I'll be late by few minutes.
no problem. See you in a bit.
Finally made it to the store despite heavy traffic. Well, have you ever wondered how the products in the store are so well displayed and promoted? It's people like me who ensure it. Now that I'm in the store, I am ready to get started with the visit. Great, the app already knows I am at S-Mart and I am good to start my visit for the day. Taking a look at the activities that I have lined up for. First up is to check if the products are well in place. Let me take a quick image of the shelf. And wow, the app is helping me analyze if the products are well in place and it found 2 anomalies. Let me quickly make some corrections. Now I need to put this in order and yes, this looks more compliant, but let me document this. Okay, the app intelligence is helping me reanalyze it and of course, no anomalies now. But I need to definitely talk to the store manager about it. Where's the store manager?
I'm the store manager.
You are quite a bad store manager.
I'm a bad store manager?
Yes, you are. I tidied up the shelf for you.
No. Prove
I
it.
have it documented. But you can be a good store manager.
Tell me more.
I have a plan to promote sunscreens that can also boost up your sales.
Okay. How would that look like?
I can show you how a promotion stand might look like, and how about this?
Yeah, not too bad. But what about this revenue thing? You said like 30%? Tell me more.
Yes, you can increase the sales by at least by 30%.
And then I'm also again a good store manager?
You will be a good store manager.
Okay, sounds
Is
good.
that a deal?
That's a deal, Raksha. We got
Great.
a deal.
I am done with this visit. I can go to my next appointment now.
7 days in Goa? Hey Siri, ask SAP, how many vacation days do I have left?
You have 6 vacation days left. They will expire end of December.
Please book 1 week's vacation starting next Monday.
Vacation booking confirmed. Happy vacation.
Very amazing. Great demo, Raksha. And happy vacation in Goa. Now, we really feel in a great way to stay connected with your business wherever you go. And we always value our long-standing partnership with Apple to deliver the best user experience to our users. On top of iOS, the Watch, and CarPlay, we are pleased to announce that we're working very closely with Apple to bring SAP to Apple's new spatial computing platform, Apple Vision Pro. We believe that Vision Pro will add a whole new dimension to the way people work We leverage Vision Pro's Developer SDK already to reimagine how SAP apps in a new spatial computing environment look like. And we can't wait to tell you more about it when Apple ships Vision Pro early next year. As you can see, we have many great innovations in store for you, but some of you may sit here and ask yourself like, this is not how my SAP system looks today. What do I need to do? It's very simple. You need to upgrade your system and you need to move to the cloud. And we're here to support you on every step of this journey. And to tell you more about it, let me welcome Chief Product Officer of Cloud ERP, Mr. Jan Gild.
Thanks, Philip, and I hope you all have a great TechEd. You may think it's somewhat odd to still be talking about cloud in 2023. But to us, the cloud isn't just technology. It's people, processes, and technology coming together to do things differently. And this, in return, allows customers to innovate faster, to make more informed decisions, and achieve their sustainability goals all at their own pace. So your cloud needs may differ from those of your competitors. And therefore, SAP has two distinct offerings in the market: SAP S/4HANA Cloud Private Edition and SAP S/4HANA Cloud Public Edition. Which one you choose really depends on your individual requirements as a business. We offer choice, and with our partners, we help our customers to make the best business decisions. SAP S/4HANA Cloud Public Edition offers simplified business process navigation coupled with exceptional user experience and best-in-class standardized processes. It provides enhanced reliability, embedded real-time analytics, and collaboration via Microsoft Teams and Google Workplace. But for complex companies, often our install base, moving to the cloud can sometimes feel tough. RISE with SAP Premium Plus and SAP S/4HANA Cloud Private Edition 2023 release makes this move much, much easier. It also now follows a 2-year release cycle with easy-to-consume innovations and enhancements that we deliver every 6 months as a feature pack. And finally, SAP S/4HANA Cloud Public and Private Edition provides sustainability insights. By embedding data on carbon and other resources into core business processes, calculating and sharing that data across the entire value chain. Today's extensibility expands beyond Cloud ERP and builds on standardized processes in Public Edition and upon a clean core in the Private Edition. It leverages the Business Technology Platform, our Central Business Configuration CBC, and Configuration Localization Toolkit, CLT, parallel projects, and more, working across the entire SAP portfolio. And while ABAP is still relevant, it is also evolving to ABAP Cloud, requiring new skills around cloud-native development, integration, extensibility, and localization. But at the end of the day, seeing is believing, so let me hand it back to Philip. Thank you so much for listening, and everybody, be sure to enjoy the rest of TechEd.
Thank you so much, Jan. Indeed, fantastic times for Cloud ERP and SAP S/4HANA. Let me talk about something that we have specifically designed for the cloud: Central Business Configuration. With Central Business Configuration, you scope and select the features across your application landscape and customize the applications to what your business truly needs. With this, you can not only customize, but only localize your cloud systems in record time. Now, S/4HANA Cloud Public Edition comes, as you may know, with 55 standard local versions out of the box. They're supported with best practice business configuration content, legal changes, and updates for countries and jurisdictions as a service. But of course, we also wanted to make S/4HANA Public Cloud available to everyone in the world. This is why with CBC, we are now introducing 150 additional local versions to S/4HANA Public Cloud. And from this, already more than 1,000 customers and partners already benefiting from it. For example, 9dot Energy, a pioneering company for innovative energy storage solutions for urban electricity grids. They needed a modern cloud solution to streamline all their finances processes in full alignment with the high regulatory demands in this industry. And 9 has gone live from project start to production gone live in just 10 weeks. This is really, really amazing. Now, customizing is great to adapt S/4HANA to your specific needs through configuration, but there's also one thing that's always missing to make it truly yours: extensibility. And our clean core strategy remains as valid and relevant as ever. Clean core means you're developing life cycle stable extensions either side by side on the BTP or in the stack with key user extensibility as well as ABAP Cloud, which we introduced last year as a new option, which also came with a dev tenant, a 3-system landscape at no extra cost. And to facilitate this architecture, we had already last year 7,000 APIs in S/4HANA Cloud to facilitate and extend the system. And only this year, we added 1,400 more APIs to S/4HANA Cloud for your extensibility needs. We have also an exciting news to share with you around partners and partner extending the system for customers. We are introducing, with the latest release of S/4HANA Cloud, multi-off delivery. What is multi-off delivery? Now, without multi-off delivery, you actually need to build the extension in the customer system. If you go then to the next customer, you need to replicate that work and do the work again in the other customer system. Now, with multi-off, you as a partner, you own your own S/4HANA Cloud tenant and do your development in there. And when you are done with your developments, you put it into Git for version management with GCTS. And then you release that extension and give it to all your customers in one shot. We really believe it will make delivering partner extensions in the public cloud so much easier. Now, we covered a ton of things for S/4HANA Cloud specifically. Let's see it in action and look over to Ritvika, who will give us the full run-through for this process.
Thank you so much, Philip. So let's bring all the stuff that Philip just talked about into action, shall we? Imagine if you could move all your current processes from an on-premise system into cloud. How cool would that be? Let's take an example. Imagine you're working for a solar panel business, selling panels using this easy-to-use web shop. You want to expand your business into Vietnam. Is there a way by which we can visualize or analyze the current processes as they live within your organization? Well, with SAP Signavio, this becomes really simple. In the process execution analysis, we find an overview of all the processes that are currently running in your organization. We see that around 87% of the transactions are standard processes. We also see here in the picture below with this thick purple line that most run processes are standard transactions. But wait a minute. We also see that some of the processes are using a custom transaction. Basically, what it does is, for the first time, the customer places an order for a product, it sends out an email offering free training. Now, in order to move into cloud, first we need to configure a cloud system and then implement the special functionality. How do we do that? For this, let's take a look at SAP Central Business Configuration. As the name suggests, here we will configure your business solutions. Starting with the scope definition phase, let's add Vietnam to our scope. Vietnam is not a part of the standard list of countries. Therefore, we will make use of the configuration localization tool in order to add Vietnam as our target country and choose Germany as our source country. Now, why Germany? Because we make use of the content of Germany as a template to create content for Vietnam and then apply the localization aspects on top. So, with Vietnam added to our scope, let's move on to the next phase of our configuration, which is setting up of org units for your company. Here we see this really nice visual representation of org entities along with their relations. Let's quickly create a sales area. Let's select the distribution channel and division. And with this, we are ready to enter this as a part of our org unit. So now with the org setup done, let's move on to the third and final stage of business configuration, which is performing the actual configuration itself.
Here I have in CVC my nice cloud-native S-Pro. I will search for the configuration activity using which we are going to set up a number range prefix for sales orders in Vietnam such that they start with the country code VN. So let's quickly add the country code. And now, with this, we are done with the configurations. But are we complete yet? Not right? Because we still have to take care of the custom transaction. For this, let me move over to ABAP in Eclipse, where I will write the ABAP Cloud code for sending out the email. So, before we jump over to the code, let me also explain quickly the existing logic here. We have subscribed here to the standard sales order creation event, as a result of which we receive certain parameters. The biggest advantage of going with an event-based logic is that it is triggered asynchronously, so therefore it does not compromise with the overall processing time of sales order creation. With the sales order information coming in, here we are querying certain CDS views to gather more details. These details are then further used to perform certain validations to check if this is the first time that the customer is placing an order. But the code for sending out the email is not in here yet. How do I know which is the right cloud-enabled API to send out the email? For this, let me search for classes that have the text email. So this gives me all the available cloud lifecycle-enabled APIs, out of which I'm going to make use of this particular class for sending out the mail. So let's quickly write the code for that. Well, that was lightning fast. Let's activate our code. So now with the code activated, let me go back to our web shop and place an order for a product. Now, before I place the order, let me also show you my inbox, which is clean, does not have any emails yet. So now, with the sales order created with the prefix VN as expected, let's go back to our mailbox. Voila, I have received the email offering me the free training for the product that I just ordered. With this, we see how easy it is to move from on-premise to cloud. Thank you so much. Back to you, Philip.
Thank you so much for this great live demo, Ruchika. We believe this will make your life in S/4HANA Cloud so much easier, and we can't wait to see what you're going to do with it. And that's what we have in store for you. Major progress on integration as the foundation to innovate with our platforms and suite of applications, a fantastic new user experience that will elevate the productivity of all our users to new heights, and new extensibility and customization options to help with your journey to the cloud even faster. And with that, I'd like to hand it back to Thomas.
Thanks, Philip. You've already seen a lot, including our great progress in integration, user experience, and extensibility. But did you actually notice all the AI capabilities that were naturally built in? Let me highlight a few. I'm sure you recognized our one generative AI assistant, Joule, everywhere. You saw how we created a new SAP Start interest card on the fly with just one contextual command from Joule. And there were plenty of AI innovations in our HXM portfolio, like smart project staffing with our Skills Hub and intelligence engines. And that was just a small foretaste. We pioneer the business AI revolution and not just participate in it. But what is it that sets SAP apart? We are delivering business AI solutions that are relevant, responsible, and reliable. And they are relevant because SAP's AI applications have your business context in mind. SAP Business AI is embedded in our leading enterprise applications and business technology solutions. Customers can count on their SAP systems to be future-proof with the most relevant AI in the context of their business. And they are responsible because for more than 50 years, customers have trusted us with their most mission-critical business processes. It's our clear goal to deliver business AI with the highest level of concern for security, privacy, compliance, and ethics. And we don't wait for any global regulation to be established, but set ourselves the highest standards. And we did so. Back in 2018 already, we were the first European company to put in place its own AI ethics institutions. We've established an external AI ethics council that conducts a risk assessment of each and every single AI use case. And if there's the slightest ethical concern, they are not implemented. And our AI solutions are reliable because AI is only as good as the data it accesses. Thanks to the consent from more than 25,000 customers, we can access and use their most critical data, and with that deliver the most reliable business AI and truly fine-tune results. And we are making this data treasure usable with our own SAP Foundation model. AI writing an email for you will not change the world. We need to think bigger, way bigger. And to make use of AI for your own business, you need a trusted technology partner. So, to bring it together, SAP is perfectly positioned to support you in this technical revolution. In our company's history, we've proven several times that this is exactly our strength. And now, once again, we are helping our customers to create even more value faster. Essentially, embedded AI will become the norm for powering business processes. That's why we announced Joule, our new generative AI assistant, which you have already seen several times today. Joule will be embedded throughout the entire whole portfolio of SAP's cloud solutions. It understands your finance, your supply chain, your procurement, your HR, and your customers. That means your whole business. We are adding more skills every single day, and it will prove to be a massive productivity boost for all our end users. So rest assured, there's much more to show and to look forward to. And for that, I'm handing over again to Philip in Bangalore. Enjoy.
Okay, so we're really thrilled about adding Joule as our one central digital assistant to all of our business applications and technology platforms. Now, of course, there's no one better suited to talk a little bit more detail about the architecture of Joule than our global head of AI, Walter Sun. So Walter, join on stage again. Hey, Walter. Great to see you.
Hello.
Hey, Walter. Look, Walter, tell us a little bit more. Why did we launch Joule, and what are the business scenarios that we are envisioning?
Yes, we wanted to build an AI-powered copilot that's used in a consistent manner across all SAP applications, one which is context-aware. We're going beyond data from SAP systems only, including information from both inside and outside your system. Let me share some of the different experiences you can have with this AI-powered assistant. First, Joule can engage in classic dialogues. For example, answering analytical questions, such as, what are my top opportunities? Or writing text, such as job descriptions, based on your internal SAP systems. Second, Joule can combine multiple internal and external data sources to give new insights, such as combining internal sales opportunities with an external market data to close the deal. And third, Joule can generate code that we've seen, as you saw in yesterday's keynote.
These are great business outcomes for sure, Walter, but sometimes people ask me, so what? I can do this with ChatGPT, so where's the deal?
Well, it's not that simple. Indeed, apps built on consumer large language models are very powerful, but they have limitations. Namely, they lack awareness of context. They lack specificity to your organization because it's trained only on public data. And real-time information is unavailable as large models are only periodically updated. Now, Joule brings data language models and SAP's business applications together in a seamless, unified experience. It is complemented with enterprise-grade security and privacy, not available through consumer large language model systems.
Yeah, that makes a ton of sense, and I believe this is truly where the magic lies for SAP Business AI for combining these two worlds. You talked already a bit about the technical, started to talk a little bit about the technical side. Why don't you let us a little bit more how we architect for it and how the architecture of Joule looks like?
Yeah, absolutely, Philip. If you look at the top of this diagram, you'll see Joule. It's a single unified UX across multiple SAP lines of business. Now the user engages this UX with a question. The request flows down into our orchestration layer, where we determine the best skill in Joule to respond with. It then ingests the request and processes it, bringing in the appropriate business data to ground and provide the correct context. This could be a single exchange or multiple turns, depending on the complexity of the request and availability of skills. Here, we can leverage large language models from external providers today, and soon SAP's Business Data Foundation model to answer the question. We take this output and apply content filtering and provenance checks to provide the most accurate results, which is then returned to the user. Notice also that we have a responsible AI layer, which encompasses everything we do. This ensures that AI considers biases in the data, so we can apply methods to ensure fairness. In addition, we provide transparency and explainability to always make sure that the user is in control. This way, we can make sure that the AI we deliver is relevant, reliable, and responsible.
Thank you so much for sharing these insights,
Thank
Walter.
you,
I would say enough of the theory, which is always great,
right.
but let's look at it in action. I'd like to
Sounds
introduce you to Geeta and Timo on stage to show you Joule for a sales scenario.
Thank you, Philip. As you mentioned, Joule can be accessed across multiple systems. SAP Start being one of them. For an account executive like me, SAP Start gives me great insights for my daily work. Talking about insights, my October number looks terrible. In November, I have to pull up my socks and make sure I meet my numbers. Maybe Joule can help me here? Let's see. Hey, Joule, can you maybe pull up all the top promising opportunities for me? Wow. The size of the bubble determines the size of the value of the opportunity. Let me check the biggest value opportunity that I have. Xylotech, I just had a meeting with them, but I don't remember this opportunity. So let me see if Joule can help me there too. Maybe, hey, Joule, can you summarize the opportunity for me? Wonderful. Not only does it give me the current and what happened in the past, I can also launch CX Workspace from here. Talk about integrated systems or connected systems here. My CX Workspace is my go-to tool for, because it gives me a list of AI tools that help me in my daily interactions with customers. I can create an account summary, opportunity summary, etc. For now, let me create a follow-up email from the meeting that I just had with Xylotech, and talk about the new opportunity as well. I know Sheila personally, so I will keep the tone as personal, and I will generate the email. But on second thoughts, maybe talking about an opportunity over an email is not such a good thing. Maybe I should take Sheila out to dinner and discuss the opportunity. I have a better way of closing the deal. But there has been some recent changes in my company's policy for expenses. I don't know what is the latest budget I have. Maybe Joule can help me here too. Let me see. You know this is a live demo. So, hey Joule, can you help me summarize the budget? Oh no, this data is not available in Joule yet. Hey Timo, do you think you can help me here?
Sure, I can help you, Geeta. Because as Walter mentioned, we can add almost any content to Joule. So from documents like policies to even analytical data models. As for the expense policy, this is located on our SharePoint. So let's have a brief look. So here we have the expense policy, and yeah, it's pages long and one of those typical documents nobody really wants to read, with one exception, Joule. So as it is on SharePoint, all I need to do now is connect it to Joule so it can access and index the contents. I can do that real quick using the Joule connector, which we see here. So we want to connect to SharePoint. And on SharePoint, we want to link the policy repository, which is here. Great. Indexing is running. So with just a few clicks, Joule becomes knowledgeable about the expense policy and all the other policy documents located in that repository. And yeah, it's really that simple to add your own organization's content to Joule. And with that, Joule is able to answer your question now, Gita. Try again.
Thank you, Timo. Let me try asking Joule again. Hey, Joule, what is a customer dinner? I mean, what is the budget for my customer dinner? Wow. Now I can take Sheila out to dinner and try to close the deal. Thank you, Joule. With this, I would like to hand it over to Ritu Bhargava, President and Chief Product Officer of Industries and CX. Thank you.
Wow! What you just saw was the power and potential of Joule coming to life in CX solutions. At SAP, we are implementing AI not just to join the AI bandwagon, but to capitalize on our strengths, be it the strengths of deep global industry expertise and rich operational and experiential data from finance, supply chain, workforce, procurement, and CRM. The benefits of these capabilities are vast, including the ability to automate labor-intensive tasks, provide personalized recommendations with context, enable consistent interactions across channels and use cases, and then not to just answer customer questions, but proactively identify the questions too. Now let me tell you about a few of the latest AI announcements in CX that I'm very proud of. The first one, curated role-based AI tools. Service teams, sales teams, and commerce teams now have the access to job-specific AI tools. Picture this. When a customer issue arises, AI swoops in to create an overview of the situation and provide remediation guidance. That's amazing. Catalog management and product discovery with AI. Commerce managers can spend significantly less time on catalog enrichment and maintenance. Product attributes can be automatically extracted from images and textual descriptions, helping in enriching product catalogs. And then retrieve answers in natural language. Sales teams and service teams can now benefit from CX AI models that automatically detect questions and suggest responses. This goes way beyond generative search. A lot of companies can do that. But at SAP CX, we now proactively detect questions and retrieve answers in natural language. And then these AI models are trustworthy because they transparently provide the sources from which the answers are derived. And then last but not the least, customer identity and access management with AI. This feature is designed to fortify end-user identity data and provide an intelligent shield against potential threats across all our digital platforms and brands. The latest advancements in AI and Gen AI have opened the possibility to reshape every business. Watch out for more such exciting features coming to the CRM products for a connected, industry-tailored, insightful, and adaptive CX. And with that, back to you, Philip, in Bangalore.
Thank you so much, Rito, Gita, and Timo for a really exciting Joule demo. Joule will become generally available end of November, starting with SuccessFactors as well as SAP Start, and we also add S/4HANA Cloud latest in February next year, and then of course all the BTP capabilities you saw yesterday in half year one, and all the other applications will follow soon as well. Now, yesterday, Jürgen introduced you to Generative AI Hub, which is the basis for all of our SAP applications for trustworthy AI. And Joule, of course, is also based on Generative AI Hub. And now I'd like to quickly talk about how partners and customers can also use Generative AI Hub to build amazing extensions. Earlier this year, we've conducted a very comprehensive hackathon, Hack to Build, with partners around the world to give some of you a first glimpse into what's possible with large language models and SAP data for Generative AI Hub. and the results were just fantastic. And I'd like to invite two partners on stage to share their experiences. So let me warmly welcome Deepjoy Sur from LTI Mindtree and Matthias Friedrich from Entity Data right here on stage. Hey, Philip. Hey, Deepjoy. Great to see you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for participating, being such great partners with SAP. Both, hey, Deepjoy, I was going to start with you. Tell us a little bit more, which kind of business case did you implement, the application, and what have excited you?
Wonderful. Good morning, everyone. Let me first introduce LTI Mindtree to you, those who don't know LTI Mindtree. We are a digital transformation services company very focused around business transformation. And let me now introduce our use case back to you. We are talking about a use case which is for supply chain management, and we have built the solution called Smart ADP. Accurate delivery date predictions are crucial in supply chains, as delays can lead to customer dissatisfaction, increased cost, which means you don't get your packages on time, and it's the backbone of any supply chain. We have used generative AI to essentially solve this problem, and with the solution we have built, you can now accurately predict and enrich SAP ERP data and metadata. Analyzing an extensive set of data internally and externally, it considers historical shipment date, past performance of the vendor, on-time, in-full scenarios, and lots of other data points. We analyze close to 40+ data points and come up with a solution. This means you can now say goodbye to over-promising and under-delivering to your customers' expectations and improve customer satisfaction and loyalty both. It empowers also the team to take data-driven decisions in making their supply chain more resilient, and this helps them to save a lot of time by automating a lot of manual activities. It was a true game changer for us of how we build resilient supply chain along with SAP, and we built this solution in 2 weeks along with the SAP team, which is incredible, right? So we are not talking months, we are talking weeks.
Very impressive. Thank you so much and for the partnership and these results. Matthias, turning over to you in Entity Data. Also talk quickly about your use case, but then do a double click also on how you did it, the technical architecture.
Thanks, Philip. We at Entity Data believe in the power of innovation, transparency, and sustainability. So we focus on solutions that conserve our natural and human resources. For example, simplifying corporate sustainability reporting. Many regulatory bodies, such as the European Union, wants to measure our environmental progress. That's why they create tons of pages of regulations and requirements. To stay on top of this regulation is a huge challenge. So we had an idea, create a solution with generative AI to analyze these huge documents, understand which KPIs needs to be tracked, and extract the necessary information from our clients' business documents and SAP systems. How did we realize that? I will show you our reference architecture. First, let me highlight the usage of state-of-the-art SAP BTP services and technologies. We have used the Cloud Application Programming Model and Fury Elements to provide a stable, scalable, and multi-tenant-enabled SAP BTP application as a strong foundation for our generative AI solution. Second, the heart of our solution is SAP's Generative AI Hub. We have tried different models, OpenAI and Aleph Alpha. In addition, we have used SAP Build Process Automation and Workzone. And all works seamless. Back to you, Philip.
Thank you so much, Matthias, Deepjoy, for being such great partners with us, and looking forward to an amazing and exciting future. Thank you. Now, this is Generative AI Hub. We can't wait to see what you are going to do with that. And please also join the more than 75 sessions on AI to learn more on Joule, Generative AI Hub, HANA Cloud's Vector Engine, and way more. These are truly exciting times, at least to me. It's really great to be here with all of you in 2023 and go through this amazing technology disruption. So let's work together and keep running better. Thank you, and enjoy the second day of TechEd. Thank you so much.